Hello all, I hope you're all well. I just wanted to make a little video about a section in John 8. Um, Trinitarians, they often use verse 14 to verse 18. They use this bit. Um, so we're going to go through this, but we're also going to look at the section afterwards. We're going to read this section as well, which they do not use, because it really highlights exactly who Jesus is, but it's coded. So we're going to look at the code, and we're by the end of it, we're going to know exactly who Jesus is, and we're going to know how important it is. So I'll start off, I suppose, just by reading this, and well, I'll explain that bit, and then I'll carry on. So Jesus answered and said unto them, though I bear record of myself, yet my record is true, for I know where I came and I know where I go. But you cannot tell where come from and where I go. You judge after the flesh, I judge no man. And yet if I judge, my judgment is true, for I am not alone, but I and the Father that sent me. But I am the Father that sent me. Yep. It is also written in your law that the testimony of two men is true. I am one that bears witness of myself, and the Father that sent me bears witness of me. Now that's what the Trinitarians they focus on this, the witness. The testimony of two men is true. So this is where Trinitarians are getting two persons, two men. I think the word is anthropon or something in the Greek, and it's a person, and so they get that. And then it says here, I am one that bears witness of myself. So that's the first person. And the Father that sent me bears witness of me. So that's the second person. And they stop there and they make the point that two witnesses bear witness. Jesus bears witness of himself, and the Father bears witness of him. And this is just Jesus making a claim. This is not fulfilled in any sense at this point. We don't see the fulfillment of it. We're just seeing Jesus make this claim that I am one that bears witness of myself, and the Father that sent him bears witness of him as well. But then the Pharisees in verse 19, they say unto him, where is thy Father? Where is your Father? And the reason they ask, where is your Father, is because they do not perceive the witness of the Father, the testimony of the Father. They can perceive that they're talking with Jesus. They can perceive that Jesus is testifying of himself, but they cannot perceive that the Father is testifying. And so they ask the question then, where is the Father? And you know, if you're reading that, it's a fair enough question. Jesus has made this claim, but it's not been fulfilled. You can't see it's been fulfilled. So therefore they ask, where is thy Father? But now here's the really important part. Jesus answered, ye neither know me nor my Father. If you had known me, you should have known my Father also. These words Jesus spake in the treasury as he taught in the temple, and no man laid hands on him, for his hour was not yet come. So from this here, you neither know me nor my Father. If you had known me, you should have known my Father also. So that's because they're the same. Jesus is the incarnation of the Father. So I'm saying what I'm going to say here now is that Jesus declared twice. He testified twice. He testified in his humanity as the Son, and he testified in his divinity as the Father. So Jesus was the Son and he is the Father. So he was bearing witness of himself, though I bear record of myself. So he started off saying, I bear record of myself. And as I say, he's the Son, and he is the incarnation of the Father. So his testimony is the testimony of the two persons that he's saying are required. But if you do not believe that Jesus is the Father, then you cannot perceive the testimony of the Father, because you just don't know where he is. You don't believe that Jesus is the Father, so you don't know what you ask, where is the Father? Uh, so, so anyway, but Jesus answered and he says, "You neither know me nor my Father, because they are the same." So that's how Jesus testified as two persons, and that is how there are two witnesses in this scenario. But the Pharisees didn't understand, and Trinitarians don't understand either. So let's carry on. Then Jesus say again unto them, I go my way, and you shall seek me, and shall die in your sins. Where I go, you cannot come. Then said the Jews, Will he kill himself, because he said, Where he go, you cannot come? Um, and and he said unto them, Ye are from beneath, I am from above. Ye are of this world, I am not of this world. Now here's an important verse, this one here, guys. I said therefore unto you, that ye shall die in your sins. For if ye believe not that I am he, here, this bit here, I am he. I'm going to explain to you who he is. We've already looked at it, but it goes on. We're going to find out exactly. Ye shall die in your sins. So, for if you do not believe that I am he, you shall die in your sins. It's important, guys. Then said they unto him, Who are you? Who art thou? And Jesus said unto them, Even the same that I said unto you from the beginning. Now, this here, it might seem innocent, maybe just like from the beginning of the conversation, from back here, but no, we can actually make a big deal about this from the beginning, because Jesus is the Father, and the Father has been declaring himself from the beginning. So just that little sentence there, we can actually pick up a big thing from that. This here is a declaration that he is the Father. And then in verse 26, I have many things to say and to judge of you, but he that sent me is true. So there we've got a he. He that sent me is true. And I speak to the world those things which I have heard of him. Him. So we've got he and we've got him. And he's talking of the Father. I mean, to me, that's obvious. If he was sent, but he's said, but he that sent me. Well, we know that Jesus was sent by the Father, so we can understand that the person that was sent him was the Father, and that the things that he speaks that what he's heard of the Father. So again, as Christians, we already know that this him is the Father. But in verse 27 it says, they understood not that he spoke to them of the Father. So they didn't actually understand that he was talking of the Father. They didn't understand who sent him and whose word he was talking. But either way, Jesus was speaking to them of the Father, but they didn't understand it. Then Jesus said unto them, when you have lifted up the Son of Man, then you shall know that I am he. And this is the same he that's declared himself from the beginning, the he that sent him, and the him that he speaks the words of. Jesus is him. I am he. Oh, sorry guys. And that I do nothing of myself, but as my Father hath taught me, I speak these things. So all throughout here, from verse 14 all the way to there, Jesus is declaring to be the Father. He's declaring that his testimony is the testimony of the Father, that if you know him, you know the Father, and that he is he, that Jesus is he, and he is the Father. So this, although the Trinitarians, they start off with this part, the actual context of this whole section, it utterly destroys this Trinitarian narrative, and it's not Trinitarian at all. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I think that's enough for this one. I don't know how long I've been rabbiting on for, but hopefully you've learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one. Be well, guys.